What is going on, everybody? This is Striker, welcoming you back to episode number 199 of my Minecraft Let's Play just a lick around the corner from episode 200, which we are gonna do something a little bit different. Now, as you can see, I'm out in that desert. We've actually been out here before. I'll pull up the coordinates for you. So it's around 2,200 is where my location is. But anyways, if we fly straight back that way with our Elytra, we end up back at home. So, or is it this way? I guess this way. No, it's definitely that way. Definitely that way. Anyways, we are going to finally construct a giant sandcastle. Now, when I say giant, I'm not talking about like billions of blocks, but it's going to be fairly large in size. And I chose this area right here. It's got the little well thing, which is probably going to get deconstructed, so it's not a big deal, but I like the way that the terrain is around here. So we've got a river that cuts through, we've got some islands here, another island here, a little plateau kind of deal. And then off in the distance, we can see some trees, snow, lava. I mean, we've got even little tiny islands out there. And then we've got some pretty large desert hills, each one there, one there. So what we need to do is we need to make this area more hospitable for us to actually get underway in constructing a sandcastle. So obviously we have to do a lot of material grabbing, and then we're gonna have to figure out how we can make a little storage area for our chests and everything. And then I think what we'll do for next episode is we will go ahead and bring an outline of the whole castle area. So I'll make like a bunch of sandstone or something like that, just so it's a different block, because what I'm going to do for the walls is going to be like a gradient. I'm going to look at a bunch of different blocks that we have access to and attempt to use as many as possible. So we can do like sand, sandstone, probably like birchwood planks. We can do maybe even end stone or what is end bricks? Are they just called end bricks? I think they're just called end bricks. So we could do, you know, all of that together and make it kind of like a gradient type deal. And we're going to do kind of like, I guess cookie cutter would be the way to describe it. So like cookie cutter walls. Basically this thing is going to be, it's going to be square, but it's going to have some character to it. We're also going to use some fences and stuff to add a little bit of interest into the walls and everything. But it's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that. So we're going to work on getting an outline done, maybe constructing a little bit for next episode. I don't know, we'll work out something here, but we're gonna at least get like the bottom outline of what this whole giant castle thing is going to look like. And pretty much while we're out here, we'll accomplish a couple of things. So first off, it's gonna be kind of like a vacation home. It'll get us away from the same area over and over and over, which is always good. It'll give us more projects we can do, obviously, you know, building another tower or whatever. Building another like settlement type deal out here, but also with this being a desert, it allows us a lot easier opportunity to just go out and fight a bunch of monsters at night. So we can travel a little bit away from the castle, that way we don't mess up our immediate surroundings, fight some monsters, and have some fun doing that, you know? Try different challenges even, like wood and leather only challenge or something like that. Like see if we can survive the night by using just wood tools or wood sword, and an enchanted bow or something, and only leather armor. So I think that would be kind of cool if we did some stuff like that. Also, while we're out here, we can start making a kind of a rudimentary farm system for getting CDs and try to complete our collection. Because obviously CDs are kind of hard to get, but there are a couple of things you can do to actually set it up so it's a little bit better for you and increase your chances of being able to actually achieve CD hunting / grabbing. So let's go ahead and put our shulker box down. I did end up clearing it out, but we're just going to toss all of the sand in there right now because I don't really want to convert everything into sandstone until I absolutely have 100% idea of what blocks I'm going to use in what situation. So yeah, we're going to work on that outline for sure. Get the whole area of the place all worked out. Oh, I must have dug down one extra block there. Okay, so I'm trying to clear out this area over here just so it's a little bit more pleasing to us. Obviously these desert hills are fantastic. They're great eye candy out here, but we need to be able to see those, and this area is a much higher elevation than the rest of our stuff. So we need to try to knock this down a little bit, that way the hills roll a little bit more smoothly instead of it being kind of like a wall up against the side of our actual castle wall. So I'm going to knock down all of this, but it's also good to grab all this sand, not only for constructing a castle, obviously, which we're probably going to have a bunch of other sand-grabbing adventures, which is okay. Dead bush! You only get sticks from it, even with Silk Touch. You can't Silk Touch it anymore. That was updated a long, long time ago if you guys were unaware. It's the only, I think it's one of the only things that you cannot get in survival unless it's a naturally occurring thing, just like cobwebs. There's no way to pick up a cobweb. At least I don't think so. I don't think you can pick it up with a Silk Touch pickaxe because you have to have a sword to break them. But anyways, moving onwards. We're going to have a lot of sand-grabbing adventures out here because obviously making a sandcastle is going to be pretty big on resources. And we'll also kind of work out... What I want to do is I want to make kind of like a, I don't know, like a house-castle hybrid. So make a huge area, make a huge castle kind of deal on the outside, give it a roof, because we can always turn the roof into something else. We can always add another structure up there, you know, like a guard station or something like that, whatever. Because we're going to have towers on the four corners, obviously. That's what you always do on castles. So we're going to do something like that, but then also we're going to turn it kind of into a house area. So we'll have like a storage area, we'll have a bedroom, we'll have like a lounge area. There is a frozen block out here somewhere. Where's it at? Right here. It's like right here somewhere. I just don't want any of those glitchy blocks. Might have got it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so we're going to try to turn it into a house, which means we're going to need a lot of contrast in it. So I was thinking we can probably use some dark oak wood to contrast with all of the light walls and everything. We can also change the wall color in there. Like, of course, we're building a big castle. But then you can also, you know, add in an extra block as part of another wall. So we can have different colored walls and stuff like that. We'll have windows, fences, all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a pretty big process figuring out what we actually like and don't like about it. But we'll be able to figure it out, I'm sure. You know, I have some pretty good faith in us. You guys give me some good ideas every now and again. More so Andrew does than anybody else because he actually watches every episode and we discuss what happened. But yeah. So we'll be able to figure it out, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll be able to get something worked out. Alright, so we got a lot of sand, stone, and regular sand out here. But also, having the sand, if we end up having an extreme excess of sand, which is totally possible. I could totally get, you know, 10 times the amount of sand that I actually do need. Which is okay. I mean, I'm not going to knock it. But that means we can make a ton of glass. And making glass is cool, right? So... Oh yeah, I have a bunch of this random junk on me because I was out here fighting monsters for like 8 minutes or something like that. I also got 3 carrots and an iron nugget, or an iron ingot, not nugget, as the rare drop. So actually, why don't we head over this way? We'll do a little bit of exploring over here. But also, I need to grab some wood because our shulker box is almost completely full, and that was meant to be a temporary solution. Okay, so that's why the skies are darker. Because it's raining over here, but not over here. 10 out of 10. Alright, so let's go grab us some wood off of these spruce trees. I'm not going to get these ones that are right here. I'm actually going to go get the ones a little bit further in. That way we don't disturb the sight line that we have from our castle, you know? Obviously, we're going to want a nice view of everything because, well, having good views from your real estate is definitely good for property value. Alright, so now we have to get up this sea of gray blocks. Oh, I missed it. Hold on. There. Wait. Did I Gosh darn it! I'm missing jumps left and right that are not hard to make. Okay. Hiya! Thank you. Okay, it's all about those corner jumps. There we go. Now we're up and over. Okay, so we do have some sheep over here. That's one of the desert temples, which I'm sure we have actually gone and taken a look at. We've gone through it and looted it and everything like that, so I don't think we need to worry about it. This tree is possibly visible. We just gotta grab a couple pieces of wood, or rather a couple pieces of logs, because every 2 pieces of logs makes 1 whole tree. Can't see? There we go. Oh, that was an entity issue. Okay, cool. So we can make a bunch of chests here. Bam! 16 wood. Ooh, I don't have a crafting bench on me, so we're gonna have to sacrifice that, and okay. So we can make 2 chests. Alright, whatever. That's good enough. 2 chests and some extra sticks or extra wood planks, depending on if we need them for making torches or what have you. We can also get sticks from the dead bushes that are around the area. So hopefully our area is pretty well lit up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, fantastic. I was gonna say, I tried to light up the whole area, like, right where I was gonna build this castle at, just because we want to make sure that we don't have a lot of stuff spawning there. Because we want to keep the terrain as natural as possible. We don't want to have things blow up, you know, creepers especially. I don't know if that... Yeah, that spider's mad at me. I was gonna say, I don't know if he's mad at me just yet. Also, while we're out here, is we can start a cactus farm. So that's cool. That way we can transport cactus back and forth. And we will make another fortress... Not another fortress. Another travel hub link between our vacation home of the Sandcastle and our regular home in the Plains area. And Dark Forest. Or, not Dark Forest. Dark Oak Forest. So... we'll be able to move back and forth relatively quickly. We won't have to make that 3-minute flight back and forth over and over, because it is taking quite a bit of toll on my elytra wings, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Alright, so it looks like I should probably make my little station right about here, and then we can... oh, let's just do this. Bam! Okay, so we can only make one chest. I must have miscounted or not even realized the fact that I was dumb. So, okay, let's go ahead and grab our sand from our shulker box. And that's a lot of sand. And then we can toss all of this in the chest. And then obviously I can grab more wood and stuff like that in between episodes. So I'm not too concerned about not having the ability to make a whole lot of chests just yet. Let's say this guy spawned because I killed his friend. Oh, wow, that missed at his feet. Okay. Let's just go ahead and grab all the EXP, or all the XP while we're out here. It's really difficult for me to go between some games because some games have XP, some games have EXP. And it's kind of difficult to go which one, experience versus just experience, you know, no E on it. And we'll grab the rest of this sand, give me all of that, fantastic. And we can plop that all in here. So this is going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for this. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this little guy over here. I don't know, I think it's one of those change of scenery type deals. We get out of the area that we're so used to being in all the time, so it allows us just to have a little bit more fun with it, you know? Not that I'm not having fun or anything like that, but it gives us a chance to switch things up, be in a new area, be in a new biome, try to do something different a little bit. Obviously, I haven't built a castle before. I did build a castle, like, way long ago in my own private world that I played back in, like, 2011 or something like that. But it was pretty much just a square. So, obviously I'm not just going to make a boring square castle. I want this to at least be decent. Okay, so unfortunately with all the monsters out here, we can't really do a whole lot of resource mining. And I'm not sure how much of this area where the castle's going to go I want to knock down, because like I said, I kind of want to keep it natural a little bit. I think we can knock a little bit off of this, because this is pretty much going to be the center right here. And then we're probably going to go all the way out here, or so. Maybe even a little bit bigger. I mean, we can go out here even, and we can go over the river, fill it in on this side, and dam it off on that side or something. We'll be able to figure out some pretty nifty tricks to do, I'm sure. Also, we still need a ton of sand. I'm just looking at all of the sand that's out here, and a lot of this we're going to have to harvest. And I'm going to try to do that without knocking down the surroundings of the area as well, so... Alright, I think we're going to call it a couple minutes early just because I don't have a whole lot to do except fight monsters here at night. And then tomorrow, you guys will get a nice special episode, which will be quite long, which will be awesome for you guys. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all next time.